We finished a tour of the Cold War, which was so excellent, and we learned so much about the Cold War, about the wall, and we are now finishing up here in the Death Strip, which is on Bernauer Strasse, and it's basically like the area between the east and the west. There was like two walls, and it's a really like powerful park to go to. And then there was a museum. What's the museum called?
It's the War Memorial.
The War Memorial Museum, or Wall Memorial, that I highly recommend going to as well. It's free, and it explains even more about it if you don't end up going on a tour. But wow. So the Death Strip is like this no man's land between West Berlin, which is here, and East Berlin, which was over here. But because so many people were escaping, the Stasis built two walls. So the original wall, which was here, and then this huge area here where they set traps, and they had like sand and loads of guard stations, and then this wall, which was the wall you'd have had to climb over first to get across here to get over here. So obviously it was very difficult to get to the west. We've been back from Berlin now for just over a week, and I'm still trying to get through all the videos and stuff, but I just wanted to briefly touch upon like the sort of like history and all of the stuff that we learned while we were there. There was so much to take in. I didn't actually film a ton because every time we were touring around or we were in a museum, we were so like immersed in what we were reading about. And it was so heavy and so emotional, for me at least, that there were so many times where it just didn't feel appropriate. It didn't feel like something that I could portray in a video. So that's why this is my second and last video of Berlin. I loved the city. It was absolutely incredible. And I learned so much about the history of the Cold War, World War II, and the history that this city has had and how important it's been for, you know, the rest of the world, really. And it was a really powerful week of just heavy history, and yeah, it's hard to like for me to put into words exactly how affected I was by a lot of the stuff we did. And so the stuff that you saw in this video was all based around what we did when I did a Cold War tour with a company called Generation Tours. It's not sponsored, we just chose them. They're a free tour company, which means you don't pay anything to go on the tour, and then at the end you tip your guide whatever you feel like the tour was worth. But I do recommend, if you are going to Germany, if you're going to Berlin and you want to learn more about the Cold War and about the Berlin Wall, definitely take a tour. It was so fascinating. I learned so much that I had never known about, you know, the division between East and West Berlin and between East and West Germany in general, like the roles that different countries played, which was really fascinating. And we walked through the Death Strip, which I told you about earlier in the video, and past the East Side Gallery and stuff, like, and it was just, yeah, really eye-opening, really fascinating, and scary to see that perhaps these sort of things are repeating themselves again. But I won't get political on my YouTube channel. I'm sure that you can have your say in the comments below. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of Berlin. I apologize for not posting more videos, but it was just such a powerful week that I just was too busy learning. But we're off to Italy in a couple of days, and I'm super excited about that. That's going to be all about food and culture and perhaps some shopping, so I will do my best to take a ton more videos for you. We'll start in Venice, and then we go to Bologna and Florence and possibly a day trip to Pisa. So I would really like to take a ton more video, definitely show you all the amazing food that we eat. If you have any requests for things to see in Italy, let me know in the comments below. So I will see you in a couple of weeks' time. Thanks as always for watching, guys. Bye!